time to reflect on mothers and our families and those that have really raised us. But we know that, of course, every family looks different, and it's not always easy raising kids at all. But one local Lansing organization recognizes these difficulties and is opening their doors.
That's right, and it's called Sparrows Nest. It literally helps parents create a nest for their children. And one mom in particular told me about how life-changing this program was for her and her kids. Let's check it out.
They say home is where the heart is. But for Dominique Kowak, it was wherever she and her 4 children could lay their heads at night. After moving from shelter to shelter, the single mom of 4 struggled to give her children a place they could call home.
We came from a small 2-bedroom house with me and 4 children, and I'd have to go in sideways through the bathroom. And there just wasn't space for us, and it wasn't affordable.
That was until she came across Sparrows Nest.
Sparrows Nest is a faith-based program that works with individuals, parents, who at some point have experienced homelessness, with the goal of getting them not just into permanent homes, but owning their own home.
Dominique was able to enroll in this life-changing program that not only gave her family a house to live in, but the tools she needed to make it a home.
The class, I just feel like, was beneficial anyways, because you're learning just life lessons, with budgeting and, what's, biblical principles and things to, help better just yourself and your family.
Every Wednesday for the next 2 years, the class gave Dominique the tools to budget her finances, how to differentiate her needs from her wants, goal setting, gardening, and growing her own food, just to name a few. But even as she learned as a student, she was simultaneously a teacher to her kids as well.
And they are saving more also. The youngest 2 in particular, they have their piggy banks and they put their money up when they get it. And so that's something that I'm trying to teach them also.
And when the whole family moved into their space in 2020, they were able to finally put these skills into practice. But it became solidified when Dominique finally had the deed in her hand.
I've never owned a house before, or had anything that was my own, really, besides vehicles. And it was amazing. It was amazing. Like, it was just to know that it was ours. I'm still it still doesn't always seem real. I'm like, I need to decorate. Because I've never been able to not hang things up on the wall, you know what I mean? Or make it feel like a home.
And in addition to family photos, her children's paintings, Dominique is also using her home to start a daycare business.
So I have kids around me constantly, and that's also my goal, is to be able to help other moms too, because I know daycare is also a struggle. But to be able to have that availability, that if any of the Sparrows Nest moms needed help or care or something, that I could then return that favor.
And while we celebrate Mother's Day, both June and Dominique have a message to all moms, no matter their background.
It's hard. It's a hard process. As far as just spiritually, mentally, financially, to just take those steps, but it is so worth it in the end.
All they needed was the support, right? All they needed was the opportunity and the support. And once they have that, they're successful.
Definitely an incredible story right there.
Thank you. Oh, it was so great to get a chance to speak with them and really learn what kind of work it is that they were doing. Something else June told me was that these moms will still stay in touch with one another even after they graduate the program, just emphasizing, it really takes a village to raise and support somebody. So I think that's great. So for more information on this program and how to get involved, you can head on over to sparrows-nest.org.